Search for twin flame Hayward. Well, it's a little before 8:30, and we'll start a little early because Jessica with me here at the studios at WOJB. Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Oh yes, I can hear you very well. Thank you.
Perfect.
So, what's happening at the LCO schools?
Well, it's a busy it's a busy time of year. It was a busy morning. We have a lot going on, even this morning.
Like,
So
what's it can't be snow removal, is it, on the roof? So you have roof issues?
well, we do have one entrance blocked off because we have so much snow coming off of a roof on the high school leading out to the middle school. So we're
Oh,
rerouting traffic to make sure that everybody stays safe from the potential falling snow and ice. So we're not no we're not done with that. Most definitely. No, today we our third through eighth graders and 11th graders are starting the BIE standardized assessment.
mm,
Which it is a assessment that is given to students in third through eighth grade and 11th grade, LCO and Wadukudating. It is a part of the fun package of federal mandates and accountability that we are required through our funding, through our ISEP funding and our title funds to administer. This is the third year of the new assessment. Prior to this test, which is the BIE's test, which has been developed with educators from tribal schools and tribal communities in an attempt to try and make it a more culturally responsive assessment. Actually, one of our middle school science teachers helped to write some of the questions on the science test.
mm,
So this is the first year or the third year of this test. Prior to this, we would participate in the Wisconsin Forward exam, which anyone that's got a student in the Hayward district or Winter Birchwood knows that the students there take the Wisconsin Forward exam, which is a state test. We used to do the state test. We are no longer required to do the state test because the BIE has developed a test for all of its students in tribal schools and boarding schools and the like. So we're starting that today. We have math and ELA to get through, and then also I believe our fifth, eighth, and 11th grade take the science test as well. So that's what we're going to be doing for the next couple days, and then one day next week. In tandem, we also have a group of high school students going on a college visit today. We also have
mm.
another group of high school students going out to the sugar camp to break trail and to mark trees. So a lot of moving parts in the high school where my office is this
Yeah,
morning.
yeah. So they
Yeah.
haven't even begun to tap trees yet, have they?
We have not. I'm not positive if anyone else has, as far as Aki or Wudugudating, but we're working on, it's been plowed out, getting
Yeah.
situated. Yesterday we had kids out snowshoeing, kind of breaking trail and marking trees. We were hoping to be able to start tapping by the end of the week, but it looks like the weather may not really cooperate there.
Yes, a little more snow coming. So
Yeah, yeah. So and next week we go on our spring break. So that's always another factor that we get to juggle in between testing and sugar camp is finally a spring break coming up next week. So hopefully we'll be able to get some kids out before for sure after the break we'll have kids out at the sugar camp at the ball field by
mhm.
the casino, and then we will process the SAP here at the school, which helps, just functionality and logistics wise. But we'll
Yeah,
make sure to get all of the kids out and participating in that process.
sure. hmm Yeah, and then after spring break, what do the kids look forward to when they come back? What do you have planned?
Well, we have actually something really big before spring break that I
Oh,
wanted to
okay.
share with you. So our annual Zigwan Showcase takes place next Wednesday, April 5th. Our Zigwan Showcase is comprised of a performance by our elementary students with our 4-year-old kindergarten and FACE students participating in that also. So we have a concert in the gym, and I believe that starts at 10:15. And parents and families are welcome to attend that. But all morning that day, we also have an art installation with pieces from our elementary, middle school, and high school students on display throughout the gym and the hallways and the school for parents to come and view. And that's kind of our big spring. That's our big spring showcase, and that's happening next Wednesday morning. Parents and families are invited to attend. So that's kind of the big boost to get us through to spring break. And then we're off school from the 6th to the 10th. Then we come back April 11th. Classes resume. And then we have a few weeks of April. We have our fourth quarter parent teacher conference coming up in mid-April on the 26th. We also have a spring powwow that morning, which parents and families are invited to attend. That takes place the morning of the 26th from 9:30 to 11, I believe.
Oh, okay. I'll have to put that on my calendar.
We just had a powwow last Wednesday. It was our March powwow, and it was a really good turnout. We had a lot of families and parents attend, and then we also had some visitors from UW Eau Claire attend, and McGizzy, Mike Sullivan, he MCs our powwows, and he did a great job of getting our visitors excited and involved, and getting everybody out of the bleachers. So that was a good time. And we'll have one more powwow like that in April, and then in May we also have a pretty big graduation powwow. That's on May 19th, and hopefully that one will be at the powwow grounds, at the Honor the Youth powwow grounds. We'll see if
the snow melts by then.
Snow ever melts. I'll tell you, people have been talking about Earth Day and like, let's get out and we're gonna, these are the plans for Earth Day. I'm like, that's less than a month away, and we have a lot of snow still.
Yeah,
it's gonna be sliding in the mud, I think, for Earth Day this year. But yeah, so that graduation powwow, ideally we will hold at the powwow grounds. That's a week before graduation. We honor our graduates, our kindergartners and our 8th graders, all of those students that are kind of moving on to the next level.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it's the home stretch. We started our fourth quarter last Thursday, so we've turned the corner.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How many students do we have graduating this?
Well, I believe we have 18 students in the senior class. There's actually a meeting this morning to make sure that all 18 have a plan to get across the stage, whether that be in May or in summer school. We have had some students that if they don't have the required credits completed by graduation day, they do not walk. That's been the policy of the school for at least the last decade, I believe. But if there are students in that category that just need that little extra time, we do have a plan for summer school this summer that'll run for 3 weeks in July, and students will be able to, any students that don't finish the graduation requirements by the end of May will be able to come back and work in July. And we have had students do that in the past. It's an option that I'm really thankful that we have, because we always seem to have 1 or 2 students that that need to finish that way, and we recognize them usually with the governing board in a small ceremony, and they still earn their Eagle Feather and same diploma. So it's another one of those options that I think that we provide that really makes the difference in making sure that kids have a chance to be successful.
Yeah. What you mentioned, there's going to be a group today going out for a school visit. What school are they visiting?
I'll tell you.
Don't know.
It's either Eau Claire or it's Norwood Tech. I'm not 100% positive. I know we had a group go 2 weeks ago to UWS, and
sorry to put you on the spot.
No, I should know that. Somebody asked me this morning, and I had to ask a kid, and he was like, I'm not sure. I'm going to tell you. I could tell you right now. I could find it. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can keep going. I can look.
Should I play some music while we're?
You know what? I know it's not UWS. I can tell you that much. I think that it's Eau Claire.
We'll go with that.
Let's go with Eau Claire. Yeah, I know we have a few scheduled. UMD we always like to hit, and then Norwood Tech,
Hmm.
formerly WITC, just to give kids kind of a blend of options. And this year, this trip is actually 10th graders. We usually like to take 11th graders, but they're testing, so rather than cancel the trip, we're just taking a different group of students
Sure.
on
Yeah.
campus.
Yeah. And this might be a question for the high school principal. And, just looking at the tech schools and the trades out there, how many students are really looking at trades versus going straight into academic studies?
Well, I can't give you that number off the top of my head. I'm guessing my guidance counselor
Yeah.
probably has that information, but I'll tell you the availability of job placement programs in tech programs. I think you can come out of a 9 month or an 18-month program with not only like extreme employability and job skills, but really some
Yeah.
huge earning potential. So that's
Yeah.
definitely something that we really take a look at who the student is and what their plans after high school are. What kind of employment they're interested in, and try to steer them in the right direction wherever that takes them. But we do
Yeah,
have
I know
about
that the Lakota Ojibwe University has been having a lot of extra trade courses in their programming, and I just noticed there's a big need for students in the trades, even at the Hayward High School. They're doing a lot more trade sort of skill sets.
definitely that's you're absolutely right. That's one of the reasons why we're really excited now to be bringing our carpentry and our shop kind of back
Yeah,
to life, because that's definitely an interest of a lot of students, and they've been excelling. They've been pumping out some really awesome work products. And we also had, just in our foundations class, we had as a introduction unit, they went through the OSHA safety training.
okay, yeah,
I believe there's like 10 modules that the students did, and I think we had all of the kids eventually get through the training. So they're OSHA certified. So if you want to,
wow,
as a summer job or a job after high school, you have that on your resume. That's another kind of feather in your cap where you can
hmm,
be even more employable.
yeah,
Yeah.
you bet. All right, anything else?
Like I said, it's a busy time of year. One thing I would like to share, and we've kind of been, leaking, I guess, this information out. We are in the final stages of creating an online application process for our students and our families,
Okay,
at long last. There's been some hurdles with the BIE and allowing us the opportunity to be able to have parents complete enrollment applications online rather than the standard paper pencil packets that
sure.
we've required forever. We're in the 21st century,
Well, I
23 years
know,
late,
yeah,
but we're getting there. And we're hoping to have that live by the end of April. So parents, if they obviously won't be working on return enrollment paperwork, but any new kindergartners or new 4K students that want to apply online will be able to. We are accepting applications right now for kindergarten and for 4-year-old kindergarten. And we do have a limited number of spots for our 4-year-old kindergarten program.
okay,
So if somebody is interested in that program, I would just encourage them to contact the school and get some more information about that program. And then kindergarten applications, you can still apply with a standard old paper application. Those are available in the high school office. But once we're live and we're able to accept those online, we'll make sure to get that information out to the community.
sure, very cool.
Yep. And then the only other thing is our athletic schedule. Our spring sports are starting up. We are offering high school and middle school track. High school track, I think, practice started a few weeks ago in the
Yeah,
gym, of course.
hmm,
Middle school track started last night. We're also piloting a golf team for high school, boys and girls. Our conference that we're in has adopted varsity golf as a spring sport for the 24 season. For next season,
sure,
they'll have an official varsity season. So this year we're just kind of trying to get kids out and, get a feel for what that would be like. Obviously, we have a huge asset right down the road with
Yeah.
Big Fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we also had a pretty successful winter sports season. We had some athletes that were that earned all conference honors, which we haven't gotten the official word from the conference yet, but we'll be posting those on our Facebook page and our website soon.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your updates. I appreciate you coming on and sharing those things with our listeners here at WOJB, and we'll talk to you sometime next month, right?
Absolutely. Miigwech for inviting me on. It's always fun. I appreciate it.
All right. Take care, Hutch.
You too. Bye-bye.